Hi there, I'm Grated from Scandinavian today, and I'm going to make æbleskiver today. I'm going to use yeast and milk. Last time I made æbleskiver, I used buttermilk. We have several different recipes for æbleskiver, and I think it's nice to take turns with the different recipes. So here we go. So here we have the ingredients for æbleskiver with yeast. I am going to use about 1 3/4 cups of milk. Here I have 2½ cup of flour. I'm going to use 2 eggs. Also, I'm going to use the lemon peel, about half a lemon, the peel from about half a lemon. I'm going to use a pinch of salt, of sea salt, and about 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom. And also I'm going to use dry yeast. I have 1 teaspoon of dry yeast and a pinch of sea salt. I'm going to fry my æbleskiver in margarine. You can use butter, or if you like oil, go ahead. And also I'm going to serve my æbleskiver with delicious jam. You can use either jam, dip the æbleskiver in jam, or sugar. So here we are ready to bake our æbleskiver. Of course, after I mixed all the ingredients. So now I'm heating up approximately 1 3/4 cup of milk. I have added the lemon zest of about half a lemon. Here is the cardamom. It's about 1/4 teaspoon of cardamom, and a pinch of salt I've also added. And at this point, I can go ahead. The milk is warm enough now. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of yeast. Okay, I'm going to separate the eggs. I'm going to whip up the egg whites. But first I pour the egg yolks in the milk, in the warm milk. And I'm stirring in the flour. And it's about 2½ cup of flour. Well, of course, we also need a teaspoon of sugar in. So now I'll mix it in. And then I'll cover it up. And about half an hour I can make my æbleskiver. So here we have the batter. I'm covering it up and leave it alone for about half an hour. And just before I'm going to make my æbleskiver, I will beat up the egg whites and fold it in the batter here. So it's time to whip the egg whites. The egg whites were whipped completely stiff, and I'm now folding them in the batter. Okay, I have to heat up my æbleskive pan, and I'm going to add some butter. Like I said, well, actually I'm using margarine, not butter. You can use butter or oil or margarine, whatever you prefer. Okay, the butter is nice and bubbly, so I will start putting my batter in here. And I put it at approximately medium heat. And so now they're starting to get golden brown. I can turn them over. And of course I use a kneading pin as always. That's the old-fashioned way of doing it. And you just keep turning your æbleskiver so they're nice and golden brown all over. And baked all the way through. So here we have a nice big batch of æbleskiver, and of course I sprinkle some powdered sugar on top of my æbleskiver. And I want to taste it. They look good. So I'm still finishing up the last batch of my æbleskiver, but in the meantime I'll have a bite. And of course we like to dip them in either sugar. Good. Great. Or in jam. Either way, tastes good. Believe me. So I hope you'll enjoy our æbleskiver. Please subscribe to our channel and I'll see you again. Bye.